Oh! Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki.
I'm Adam.
And we just woke up, so we're a little tired. But right now, I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Adam has to go into work for a couple hours, and then we're just gonna be hanging out for the day, making some good food. But for breakfast right now, I'm just gonna go really basic. We're gonna do like a breakfast sandwich. So I'm just gonna scramble up some eggs. I have my pepper, zucchini, onion mix right here that I'm gonna be just mixing with the eggs. And then I'm gonna be making the sandwich on some rye bread. It's 2 points for a slice. And then I'm gonna use some of this Canadian bacon as our protein. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm gonna put cheese on it today. So it'll be a pretty low point breakfast. And then we'll probably each have a banana with it. So then after we eat, he's gonna drink his greens. I'm gonna drink my pre-workout. And then after I work out, I'll drink my greens. But let's go to make some breakfast. Okay, so here is one of the finished sandwiches. So I have 3 slices of Canadian bacon underneath the scrambled eggs with the pepper, zucchini, onion mix. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and use one more piece of rye. So this sandwich is super filling and it's only gonna be 5 smart points on the blue plan, 4 for the bread and 1 for the Canadian bacon. Okay, so we just got done eating breakfast. I'm gonna drink my pre-workout while he drinks his greens. I'll drink my greens when I get back. But today I'm drinking, this isn't one of my favorite flavors, but I do like this one. It's the coconut lime. My favorite is the watermelon lime, and now the raspberry lemonade is so good. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a scoop of this. Adam's got his greens. And what greens are you drinking?
I am drinking the Bloom Coconut. I have upgraded.
Yeah, he loves the coconut.
So good.
I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. And I actually, when I drink my pre-workout, I like to chug it as well. So we're just gonna chug our drinks together.
She's crazy.
Did you already mix yours?
Yeah, I did. Don't put pre-workout in milk.
It tastes like coconut. Shut up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go work out. He's gonna go to work, and then we'll be back here for lunch. Okay, so I just went ahead and made my greens. I'm having the coconut bloom greens. And then I'm also gonna have a barbell. Usually I eat after the gym, but because Adam was leaving, I just wanted to have breakfast together, and now I'm just gonna eat this. When I have a protein bar after the gym, I never track them. I pretty much just count them as like my fit points that I used that I don't keep track of. So technically it's 5 points on blue, but I never really track it, and it's 190 calories. Okay, so now we are going to be making lunch, and this is one of Adam's all-time favorite meals. We are going to be making chicken salad. So I picked up this rotisserie chicken from Jewel. We're gonna be using this. We're gonna be making our sandwiches on bread. So we have some rye pumpernickel swirl bread that we're gonna be using. And then what I'm gonna put in, I'm gonna use some red bell pepper, some light mayo, some Chobani non-fat Greek yogurt, and then some seasoning I need to pick out still. And then we're gonna be putting it on the bread with, somebody had mentioned to use the Grillo pickle brine after I finish the pickles and put an onion in it. So I have a red onion that's been sitting in here for a few days, and we're gonna use some of these pickled onions on the sandwich. And then we'll probably add some lettuce as well, some romaine lettuce. So that will be the full chicken salad sandwich. And then on the side, we're just gonna split this. This is the Trader Joe's pumpkin bisque. So we're going for some like Panera half soup sandwich vibes today. So, well, full sandwich, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and dumped the rotisserie chicken in here. So we scanned the container, and technically because there is some additional stuff on it, it's not 0 smart points on the blue plan like regular chicken would be. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and add this light mayo, and I have my scale teared out, so I'm just gonna weigh it out in grams, and that's how I'm gonna track it. Okay, so I decided there's still some big chunks of chicken that I meant to break down and I didn't, so I'm just putting on a glove and I'm gonna use my hand to mix it. Okay, so here is the finished sandwich. So I went ahead and added some romaine lettuce and then the red onions and put it on the bread. So we also have been heating up the soup in the microwave. Okay, so here is my final meal. So the chicken salad sandwich, it's 4 points for the bread, 2 points for the serving of chicken salad. We went ahead and used the recipe builder to put the entire recipe in there and then divide it by 6 servings because that's how many servings it'll make. So the sandwich is 6 smart points on blue, and then the soup is 3 smart points for the serving. So I'm gonna use some of these croutons on the soup as well because there's something about like pumpkin bisque with croutons on it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with this. So the entire meal will be 10 smart points on the blue plan. Okay guys, so we thought it'd be fun to do a little story time in the middle of this what I eat in a day because we've gotten some questions about the WW commercial that we were in, and we thought we would just talk about our experience because it really was a once in a lifetime experience. It was such a cool experience, and yeah, we want to share about it. So anyway, what had happened was WW every once in a while will like post on their Instagram story asking for people to share their stories with them, and so we are going to go back to our old Spanish teacher because of this, because Mrs. Gullickson always used to say, trust your first instinct, trust your gut instinct, and you will never regret it. We always talk about it. We always talk about her because it always works if you just go with your gut instinct. So I had seen this story and I was like, I should just submit our story, whatever, and I didn't. And then I kept going back to it, and it was just a Google doc you had to fill out, and I just kept going back to it, and finally I was like, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go with my gut instinct. It should just fill it out, and I did. And I got an email that night, actually, from this awesome woman, Morgan, who helped us through all of the entire process and everything. But the main thing, she just wanted to hear a little bit more about our story. We ended up doing a small little project with WW where we just talked about some different products they had, about sticking with the program and like doing it together. It was just to help companies like kind of introduce the WW program with their work program. But anyway, so that happened. We were excited about that. It was such a cool opportunity. We didn't know anything about the commercial. And then it was just kind of a last minute. She had called me up and let me know that they wanted us to star in the next WW commercial for the summer. And it was just like mind blowing.
And they wanted to start the next weekend.
Yeah, which was also like one of the busiest weeks I've ever had for cookies. I had so many orders that week.
And I was off that weekend too, which I'm only off every other weekend, so that was lucky too.
It worked out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, it was just like go from there. We had to figure out outfits for the commercial because of COVID, we were going to be filming everything. So they were going to mail us a camera, all the equipment. We were going to be doing an interview over Zoom, and pretty much we were going to be filming the B-roll, which was exciting for us because we love doing YouTube videos and we kind of already had experience. Our friend Trevor helped to film all of it. He's so good with taking pictures and videos. And so that was just awesome. But anyway, so the first thing we really started doing was figuring out our wardrobe, and they made us pick out some different outfits that we thought would be good, no like brands or logos or anything like that. But then we got clothes shipped to us. And so it was just a fashion show in here. It was a mess.
Oh yeah.
We each got boxes so big that of all these different outfits that we had to try on, because it matters like what colors you're wearing in the commercial, and just there's so much that goes into it. And so I'm not
very fashionable, so I didn't really know
I'll pop in some of the pictures.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were interesting.
It was fun though. So we had to keep like trying it on, and we were working with a stylist, and she was helping us. We'd send her pictures, try a different outfit on, send her pictures, and so it was just such a fun experience. Yeah, we had a few different Zoom calls throughout the week where we had to just discuss what was going to be happening. We got the equipment. We had to go over the equipment. We got to use a camera that I hadn't used before, so that was a lot of fun. And then it was just filming day was next. So that was an eventful day. It was a long day. We had gotten done with all cookie orders and pickups for the day, right?
Yep. Yeah, we were done. We did everything. We finished everything by Friday, so that Saturday would be ready to go for filming day.
Yes, and then the weather was rain all day.
All day.
And so the whole point of the commercial, we're talking about hello to like outside and outdoors and being like active outside and stuff, and then it was cloudy and rainy the whole time we were supposed to be filming. So the good thing was that Sunday was when we filmed our B-roll footage, so that's where you see Adam playing basketball in the one commercial, or I got to do some skating clips, we got to play with the dogs and just film it. I got to put on my wedding dress. So they pretty much just asked us for different like parts of our journey, different things that got us active, different like stuff like that we could include that were realistic to us in the commercial. So it still is like the coolest thing in the world that our dogs are in the commercial.
That's what she was most excited about.
Yeah, like the fact that we were able to use our real dogs, it was our real life experience that is shown in this commercial, which is so insane. Was that funny?
Yeah, just some fake dogs they sent us.
They also shipped us dogs. No, but it was awesome to get to actually share our story. We had a completely genuine interview. So what had happened was we had it set up on Zoom, and we had Zoom on my phone, we had Zoom on my laptop, we were talking to so many different people. Like, they kept switching the rooms on us. Like, it was just such an experience. But anyway, it was pretty much, we'd get connected, we would do as much of the interview as we could before it started pouring rain again. And it was just nonstop for like, it was a couple hours.
We were holding towels over everything to try to keep it in place for just like a little bit, hoping the rain would pass, and it just...
Yeah, over us. Like,
it just it drizzled all day, and it rained. It started raining hard in the middle of it, and it was interesting.
Yeah. But we got it done. No, it was just such a cool experience. So we had a real interview with them, and then after that was when we just filmed the rest of the B-roll footage. So that was, like I said, the skating, the basketball, stuff like that. So overall, it was just like the fastest week of our life.
Oh, yeah.
It went so fast, but it was just so cool.
Yeah, we got to just go around our neighborhood and film all the B-roll stuff, which was really cool. Just doing everything like how we wanted to do it and around in a neighborhood we're comfortable with, instead of going somewhere that we probably wouldn't be really comfortable at.
Yeah. So like people don't even realize that like it's our neighborhoods in the commercial, and I just think that's so cool. And so, and our dogs. I'm just kidding.
That's the most important thing.
I just care about Maggie on TV. No, but yeah, it was just really fun, and it was such an awesome opportunity. It was such a cool way to get to share our story and our journey, and I don't know. I think it just kept us even more motivated to just keep going with it. And it was something we had to keep a secret for so long. It was so hard to keep a secret because we were so excited about it. And then we didn't know what the commercial was going to be. So when they first posted the first version of it, we had no idea what was coming. We didn't even know when it was going to be really released.
They just told us it was going to be in the middle of June at some point.
But then another like month or two went by, and then they released a few different versions. They had like the Facebook version of us just talking, which was really cool. And then the most recent one, which is just so cool. So it was fun. It was fun trying on the different clothes and trying to deal with the rain. And
yeah, that was definitely interesting.
Yeah. We felt so special the whole day we were filming, because from the first thing in the morning, we had breakfast delivered to our door. Like, they made sure we were taken care of. They had sent us some like energy drinks because we had a long day. And it just felt really cool to be so appreciated, and like,
seriously,
like, they made sharing our story so much fun. So, and if you guys haven't seen the commercial, which actually we haven't even seen it. We saw it the one night that it was live, that we knew it was going to be on a certain show, but we haven't seen it since. So people message us all the time about it, but like every time I go to the gym, I watch the TV and I'm like, maybe it'll just come on, and I still haven't seen it live. But I will link it below so you guys can check it out if you haven't seen it. And yeah, we just really appreciate your guys' support and the support of everyone who's helped us be able to share our journey and just continue on with our journey. So yeah, let's get back to our what I eat today. So it is time for dinner. So tonight we're making shrimp tacos. These are actually super easy to make. Every time I make them pretty differently, because I just kind of throw together what we have and it just always seems to work. So we're gonna kind of wing it today, see what we come up with, and then we're also gonna be making a side of Spanish rice using some of our favorite riced cauliflower and sweet potato mix. And I'm gonna add some jasmine rice to bulk it up. So what we're gonna be doing is I have some shrimp right here that I already took the tails off of, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cook it up on the stove, and all I'm gonna do is cook it with some of this honey garlic rub. And this is one of my favorite seasonings. So this is good on the shrimp. And then I'm going to be making a slaw. So I have this mix from Trader Joe's. This is just green and red cabbage with carrots in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a bowl and then make a dressing to just mix it with. The dressing I'm gonna make out of a little bit of light mayo, a little bit of non-fat Greek yogurt, some lime juice, and then this stuff is so good. This is our favorite chili sauce from Trader Joe's. So we're gonna use some of that, and then probably some more seasoning. I just need to figure out which I'm gonna be using. Probably some salt and pepper for sure. And then for our shrimp tacos, we're just gonna be using these La Banderita low carb tortillas. So we usually pretty much pack them, and mine end up being like roll-ups half the time because I put so much on them. It's just easier to eat them that way. But we're gonna see. The Spanish rice I'm making is gonna be similar to fried rice I like to make with this rice veggie mix. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking that up. And then I'm just gonna add a can of these fire roasted tomatoes with diced green chilies. I'm gonna add a can of these pinto beans. And then I'm also gonna be adding some corn, as well as some sort of sauce, and I'll figure that out as I go. That'll make it a little bit creamier. And then I'm gonna throw some regular jasmine rice we have left over in the fridge just to bulk it up. So that's gonna make a huge batch of Spanish rice. We're gonna have like 6 to 8 servings of that, probably 6 servings. So that'll be good for bowls later in the week, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the shrimp was pre-cooked, so this only took like a couple minutes to heat up, which is fine. I'm just gonna let it sit here for a sec while I go ahead and finish up the rice. So I went ahead and added in the jasmine rice. I added 200 grams, and I don't think I'm even gonna need a sauce. The tomatoes are kind of making it saucy enough. So I think I'm just gonna add some cumin, salt, and pepper, and then we'll give it a taste test. But I think this will probably be it. And like I said, this will make like 6 servings. I'm gonna go ahead and make the slaw though. Okay, so here is everything finished. This is the slaw, and I don't like it super runny. I like that it's just like a little bit coated, and then the leftovers will probably be a little runny because we won't use all this. We'll probably divide this into 4 servings. There's our finished shrimp, and then here is the finished Spanish rice, which it was just so simple to put together, and I'm hoping it tastes good. We didn't taste test it yet, but I just added some cumin, salt, and pepper, and actually a little bit of garlic salt, and that's it. But sometimes I add some sauce, even like the Taco Bell sauce. The mild sauce is good. But I don't think I need to this time. So I'm gonna assemble our plates. Okay, so here's the final dinner. This looks beautiful. So this entire meal ends up tracking as 6 more points on the blue plan. So let me just walk you through it really quick. So I went ahead and I topped the tacos with this island salsa from Trader Joe's. This is a mango, pineapple, and red jalapeno salsa. It is so good. I love sweet salsas like that. I love mango and pineapple salsas, and especially with shrimp tacos. So I went ahead and used 2 tablespoons of that, 1 on each taco, and I just spread it out as the topping. Then I divided the shrimp that I cooked between Adam and I, and the 4 tacos we're having, and that was the base. And then I split this slaw up, and I just split that into 4 servings, so then we each got a serving, and then there's 2 for leftovers, because it actually does work as leftovers in like a bowl or more tacos. The La Banderita tortillas are each a point, so that's 1 each. The slaw we are tracking is 1 point because for a 4th of it, or 1 of the servings out of 4, it's 1 smart point worth because we only used the light mayo and the chili sauce in there that are points. Everything else is 0. So I tracked 1 point light mayo in my app, 1 point for the salsa, 2 points for the tortillas, And then here is the Spanish rice. So I ended up tracking that as 2 smart points of just jasmine rice in my phone. Technically, the entire batch was 10 points, and then we divided that into 6 servings. The only thing that we needed to count for points in this Spanish rice, it's the jasmine rice that was 7 points, and then the cauliflower rice was 3 points, so it was 10 points total divided by 6. We just made it a 2-point serving. So everything right here is 6 points on blue. Okay, so I am done eating dinner. I'm gonna eat this apple really quick because I didn't eat my apple for the day. And then actually Adam and I are gonna split a cupcake. So we had an extra from orders this week. So perks, but also not so much of having and running a home bakery. But we're gonna go ahead and have this as a dessert. And then that wraps up our what I ate in a day for today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.